Hi everybody, my name is Victoria. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am talking about a very chaotic September TBR. It is the most chaotic time of the year for me. I know a lot of people get really excited when fall rolls around, but fall is like crazy time for me. It is the beginning of my school year, which is arguably like the hardest part of the year for most teachers. So I don't actually know how much of this I'm gonna get read, but it's also like the most fun part of the year on BookTube because there's just all these exciting things coming up, like Victober and literally everything on BookTube. So this TBR is going to be both chaotic and ambitious, which is pretty much par for the course for TBRs on this channel. So first up, I am happy to announce that I will be finishing Bleak House in September, in the early part of September. I'm actually gonna maybe aim for just finishing this by the end of August, maybe. It's been a journey with this book. I really enjoyed, I think, the first half of it, and then once August hit, I started to feel stressed out, and it's not really the book's fault, it's just that I went back to work in August, and so I think that combined with like I have a timeline for this book because it's for a read-along, if you didn't know, but I had like, you know, a reading schedule that I was failing at. So I started to get stressed out with Bleak House. And so I don't think I've been enjoying it all the way through, but it's honestly more my fault than anything else. So I'm holding this book in very high regard because I am enjoying it, but I'm also stressed. So that's part of what's going on with this one and me. But I will talk more about this book once I actually finish it. So we'll finish this at least in the beginning of September, and we will have our final live show on Naomi's channel from Naomi's Bookshelf. And so if you would like to talk about Bleak House with us, we would love to have you. It has been so rewarding talking about this one because there's been just many very knowledgeable people in like the comments and the chat as we're discussing it, and it's been very helpful. So I have enjoyed the experience of this overall. But yeah, I'm getting a little stressed at the end, but not really Dickens's fault, I think. So next up, I was supposed to finish Twilight in August, but I'm going to assume it's not happening. Honestly, it still could. So if I haven't finished Twilight, I will finish Twilight. This was actually supposed to be for the Legendary Readathon. And then this was our pairing with it. So we were gonna read the OG vampire story and then a retelling, which Naomi had not read Twilight before, and I just really wanted to reread it. So that's what I'm doing. And so if I don't finish this in August, I will finish it in September. And then I would like to do a full reread and then read some of the ones that I haven't read. I haven't read Midnight Sun yet, and there's like a couple other ones that Stephanie Meyer wrote that I've never read before. So I would like to go on to New Moon if that is possible. We will see, but I really want to just like read what I feel like reading, and I think my brain would like some easy reads, some easy fun reads, and I think the Twilight series is kind of perfect for me right now. So New Moon, I would like to go on with that, and I love New Moon because Team Jacob. Yeah, I am a Team Jacob person. Next up, this one's really exciting for me because I successfully finally reread Assassin's Apprentice so that I could continue on with the Fireseer trilogy. So I have Royal Assassin, and I can't wait. I have been wanting to reread Assassin's Apprentice for so long, and so I read it with Dia in September, and now I'm ready to go on, and I am thrilled about that. It's been a while since I've wanted to reread it. I've never continued on in the series, so this will be my first time reading Royal Assassin, and I am very, very excited. Wait, is this the second book? Let's just double check. I hope I'm not holding up the third book. Is this the third book? Oh no. Do you ever have those moments where you just doubt everything in your life? That's the moment I'm having right now. Okay, yes, confirmed. This is the second book. we're okay. Next up, this is still weird for me to say, but I started a Patreon recently, like very recently. So if you would like to join, I'm doing a Patreon book club, and if you want to do it and read along with us, this first book for the month of September, I picked it myself because I just figured we didn't have enough time for the group to vote on it yet, but we did vote on our October read, which will be Carmilla, I think Carmilla, by someone, Sheridan Le Fanu, that's who it is. That'll be our October read, so if you would like to join in. So let me back up and explain the Patreon, because it's all chosen by you guys. So basically we spin the wheel for genres that you suggest, and then we spin the wheel a second time for titles that you suggest. So my idea for my Patreon is like, it's completely chosen by the Patreon members. And so funny enough, classic horror won the first genre for October. And so it's perfect because it's October, and I didn't, like, nobody really planned it that way, but like there were other genres to choose from, but that's just what happened. So it's just fortuitous, I think. But yeah, we'll read another vampire book in October. I have a lot of vampires in my life right now. But wow, that was a long tangent. So September, we're gonna read This Is What It Sounds Like by Susan Rogers and Ogi Ogas. And this is a reread for me, but I just loved it so much, and I just thought this was a fun one, and I want to read it with other people. So if you would like to read this with us in September, I do have my Patreon linked down below. This is a nonfiction book all about music and how we listen to it, and how music taste evolves, and like the different things that we listen for in our music. So this will be a really fun one to chat about, I think. Next up, Christy and Tiffany are going to be joining their book clubs and reading one together, which I am thrilled about, because I think that will just be really fun, because I love Christy and I love Tiffany, and doing it all together will just be wonderful. So they are reading Fathers and Sons by something that starts with a T. I don't remember right now. Turgenev, maybe, or maybe not. But Fathers and Sons will be the group pick for Christy and Tiffany's book club month. And this one I'm hoping to get to, but September is a busy month for me, so we'll see. But I would really like to participate if possible. I know nothing about this other than it's Russian, and I can't pronounce the author's name. So the next books are a little bit further down the TBR, so they are like, if I have time kind of books, but I still need to read Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, and maybe, I don't know, it depends on the mood I'm in, maybe I'll bump it up a little bit in the TBR, but I do need to read this third secret project. I have read the first two secret projects, so I would really like to read this before the fourth one comes out, and I think the fourth one comes out fairly soon. So I think I still have a little bit of time to read Yumi before that, but we'll see. If I keep putting it lower on my TBR, it's not gonna happen. So maybe it'll get bumped up. I don't know, but I've been hearing really good things about this overall. I have a prediction that this one might end up being my favorite of the secret project. Now, this next book was sent to me by the author. I don't often accept ARCs because I have a bit of a TBR problem in general, but this one, it sounded good. So I said yes. And Joshua Hershey was very kind to send me a copy of Linden Falls. And the reason this piqued my interest is because it's a Christian fantasy novel, and I just haven't read much Christian fantasy, so I would like to try. And this is his first novel, I believe, his debut novel, and I'm just really interested in seeing what it's all about. So Christian fantasy just sounded like a lot of fun. And this next one, you can tell how low down the priorities list it is, but I am still reading Moby Dick. I don't know. I think right now I don't have motivation to pick it up, and that is sad because I did want to read this. And I do have friends reading it, so we'll see. I feel like I'm saying we'll see for all of this because I just know how September is gonna go. September is really busy, so Moby Dick is still in the rotation, so I thought I would mention it, but I have no expectation to actually finish this month. And then last, we are going to do my book of the month spin. So I am picking book of the month randomly right now because I have my book of the month TBR cart right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin for a number. So either 1, 2, or 3, that'll tell me what row I'm going to pick a book from. And then I will spin 1 through 12, which there's 12 books on this cart on each row. Except the bottom, I think, now has 14. See these little guys? Yeah, they don't fit on the cart, so now I have a problem. I know I really need to read these book of the months because they're currently, at first they fit on the cart and now they don't. So yeah, I need to not order anymore. That was the idea of this project, is that I won't order anymore if they don't fit on the cart. And I need to read them, the ones that are on the cart. So let's spin. Okay, so let's see what we got. We have row 3, which is the one that has 14 on it instead of 12. And then we have a number 6. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yay, a short one. Let me get it out here. Okay, so it's Arsenic and Adobo by Mia P. Manansala. And this is perfect because it's a mystery. It's actually a cozy mystery, and I've never read a cozy mystery before, I think. So this was why I picked this in a book of the month box a long time ago. Let's see, what year? 2021. Hello. So yeah, this just looks really charming. I mean, what's not to love? It's a cozy mystery. It involves food, also a dog. Like, look, it's a dog. It's a dog. So this is going to be a great book. And it's the first book in a series, a culinary cozy series. Yes, please. So this also, oh my gosh, look at the back. I didn't even see the back. Oh my goodness. Oh, and look, some poison, some arsenic, I assume. Yes, I'm so excited for this, and also happy because it's not a long book. And I think it's perfect for fall. So this will be a really good book of the month to kick off my fall reading with. So hooray! I am very, very pleased with how that went. Okay, so that's a lot. Yeah. Let me know what you're reading in September, and do you make reasonable TBRs for yourself, or are you like me and set the bar really, really high? To be fair, like I really want to mood read this month because I know my brain is going to have a very limited amount of bandwidth because, again, my school year is starting with my students, so that will take a lot of my bandwidth. Probably all of it, like 110% of it. So what I want is like happy, cozy, fluffy, comforting reads, and I think I have some choices on here that are gonna work for me. And then there's Bleak House. So yeah, actually Bleak House could be considered maybe cozy in some ways, but yeah, but that'll be finished soon. So yes, let me know what you are reading in September, or if you've read any of these books, if you have any thoughts on them. And I hope you have a really great rest of your day. I have some other social media links down below if you would like to follow me there. Keep reading great books, and until next time, bye-bye.